Hi, this is Rachel with Usborne Books and More, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite titles for babies and toddlers. This here is my first favorite title. This is the Touchy-Feely book series, and there are lots of titles that you can choose from in these series. This one is just the one on cows, and each page has different textures that your child can feel and touch, because we all know that at this age children are just constantly grabbing and wanting to feel all the different pages and what's on them. So in this one right here it says its ears are too soft. This one right here talks about the texture of smooth. This one over here talks about the texture of shiny. So you just get all kinds of different textures when you are doing this book series. So I highly recommend these. These are just great for the babies, the first books that I think that babies really start to want to learn to read. So this is a great series. Next one that I want to talk about are the playbook series. Playbooks, there are lots of different ones again. This one just happens to be the one on farm words. And look at these pictures. These pictures are so colorful. You can just here, let me see here. There we go. You can find lots of different words that when you're starting to talk about different objects with your children and wanting to know the names of them. You have a tractor, you have a pig, cat, all the things that you can find on a farm. There's also one that I think has to do with the sea, and so you got lots of different ones that you can choose from for these playbooks. And there's even some lots of different bumpy textures as well that children can follow their finger along. So you see that over here, and you see the different animals. And again, these are just such beautiful pictures that will be sure to capture the attention of your baby or your toddler. So, and these the pages are board pages, so they're very firm, not flimsy, so you're not going to be able to have any ripped pages or anything that the child can tear up, because we know that that's a lot of times books will be torn when they're that age. So these are very sturdy, great books that will last you for a long time. Another great book that is one of my favorites is Muddle and Match, and we have 4 different ones to choose from. There's one that's called Imagine, one that's called let's see here, Adventure. Imagine is for girls, Adventure is for boys, and then we have Jungle, Animals, and Monsters. So these are just adorable. I've never seen any books like these. If you look, see here, we've got the monkey, and you have the different adjectives. Marvin the mighty monkey moves towards the mark on the map to meet the mysterious magical meerkat. So what these pages do is there's 3 different little flap areas here, and you can muddle them, mix them up, and make up whatever story you want to. So let's say you want to have a cheetah head, and then you want to have a there's parrot head. So a parrot head, a cheetah body, and a monkey tail. So there you go. And so you're ready to read about that. So now you have Patrick the playful parrot charges to the checkered flag to meet the mysterious magical meerkat. So, so you see you can mix these up however you would like, and you can always find a fun, new, and exciting story to talk about. So great book. And again, very firm pages that won't be torn. So great quality. Another series that I want to talk about is our Noisy series. And these are different books that you can find lots of different ones to choose from. This is just the one that I have, which is a Noisy Castle. And on the sides here are all the different sounds that you can push that describe whatever you are reading about. And so you got a story that goes along in here about a castle, and then each time you see the picture up at the top of the page, that's what the picture goes with. So makes lots of fun noises, and your child will love reading these just because they make noise. I mean, what child doesn't love a book that can actually do something and interact with them? So lots of neat things that go along with this series right here. So this is the Noisy Castle. And the last book that I'm going to talk about, actually not really a book, but they're books, are these awesome books that are the Little Hands books. And there are 4 different ones again that we have. We have one that's for numbers, we have one that's for Farm World, and then one that's Wild Animal World, and then this one right here is the first 100 words. And so when you open it up, you've got all these cutesy little slots that the books can go in. And so you take each book out, and they're just little. They're itty bitty. But in this one, you see there's people. So you open it up. There's a mom. There's a dad. There's a girl. There's a boy. So you can use these for so many different things. I personally took this with for my toddler on the plane, and this was a great book just to keep him occupied while we were on a plane. I mean, you can take these, you can use them as a matching game, and you can take these books and say, all right, which slot does it go in? You can say, and so you put it here back in the slot. You can take them all out, and you can stack them, maybe use them like for little blocks and stack them up. And so these are just great books, and they are great for the kids to think that they have ownership over getting to look through them at all, because they fit right in your hand. So excellent, excellent series, and they come in this great little case. So you can just pop them in there, and it's magnetized right here, so it opens and closes, and you'll be able to keep them in here and not lose them. So great, great, great series. So these are just some of my personal favorites. You can find lots of others on my website, but I just kind of wanted to show you inside some of these books so you could get a feel of what you may want to search for your baby or your toddler. Thanks, guys.